Good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing wonderful on this happy Thursday evening. Forgive me, you're getting my talking head today because I was out working outside for a good chunk of today. I'm a little bit sleepy. Hello, Melbosa. I don't really want to be under bright lights at the moment. So I figured I would use the avatar today. Most of the time, we're not even going to be paying attention to me anyway. I'm just going to be a little bubble in the corner. How's the week going? What's everybody been up to? Other than the obvious stuff from down south, that is, which we're not going to talk about. Freaking busy. Yeah, I feel like that too. Like this whole week just flew by. Tomorrow's Friday already. And I don't know what I did with myself. I mean, I do, but I don't. Oh, did you end up picking it up? Or did somebody else have it? I am 46 hours in. I think I'm getting near the end on my other character. Or at least I've hit a few major plot points. So, I'm really liking it. Trying to do stuff before the weekend. Hey, Robster Domus, over on YouTube. Hello. Welcome on in. I know I've been not paying attention to YouTube chat so much, but I appreciate you being here. And I see you. Yeah, it's like weather here has been warm, and I'm trying to build 2 decks, and it's gonna get cold again next week, and I'm kind of running down on a time crunch, but it's still staying above 0, so I'm gonna count that for as long as I can. But yeah, moving around 5 foot by 8 foot 3/4 inch plywood by yourself, and like 16-foot railroad ties is a little bit hard on the body. You were binge watching tornado videos. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't want to do 2. But the car, I know. I am getting my steps in. That's for sure. I'm at 11,000. I'm actually almost at 12,000 today. So you are right about that, Melbosa. I am getting good cardio. And today I spent like a good, I don't know, 20 minutes pulling weeds. Because our renters don't know how to pull weeds. So I was doing that. Hold on, I just realized that my Fitbit needs to be charged. So I'm connecting it. I think it was around frag time, Robster Domus, that you were in chat last. Right, the game. We're gonna switch over to that, and I'm gonna go to new. The first character I rolled, which was... Oh, I can't remember if there's a video. I might have to pause.
As soulless.
I'll answer that in a second.
Thoughtful. Loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won, But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
I'll bump that up a little bit. Okay. So, I'm gonna answer a couple questions before I make my next character. And I did bump up the audio a little bit. My first character is an elven mage class of the Shadow Dragons. And I only went mage because there is a sorcerer blade. There's a spell blade class. So I really wanted to experience that because my favorite character is usually a rogue, and that was a rogue spellcaster. I really, really enjoyed that. However, I am told that the fighter class can be extremely fun as well. So I'm thinking this time I'm going to make a fighter. We're going to save rogue for last. I'm probably going to play this game multiple times. Robster Domus, who says he's never heard of this game. I'm a huge Dragon Age fan. This is the 4th installment of the series, and I played the snot out of the first 3 games. Was also one of the game series that made me fall in love with BioWare as a developer. And so far, this one is holding true to storyline. And yeah, basically fantasy role-playing game. Rogue Elf Shadow. Nice. I think I'm kind of, I don't know, like, I sort of want to do a Qunari rogue. Hold on, first let's oh, I love that blue and white hair. That was kind of cool. I'm also debating just making like a really short Qunari. Or just do a human. I never play dwarves. I don't know why. I just don't. But I swore I wasn't going to take forever in character creation. Like, I could just be, like, a massive Qunari warrior. Or I could go with a human warrior. If we want to do the true... there's a playstyle in the warrior class that sort of allows you to be like Captain America. So I feel like I should do human if I want to do that. See if I can get a just starting appearance that I like. Oh, long hair. Yeah, I agree. The hair physics are fantastic. If you're able to turn them on, they are just freaking amazing. Okay, so we'll do continue. And I'm okay. I will do she, her. I will point out that you are that you can do he, him, she, her, or they, them. And of course you can choose man, woman, or non-binary, which is fantastic. I also like that they gave me different lighting options because in Inquisition, which was the last game, if y'all remember, you painstakingly went through your character creator and did their makeup or whatever. And then when you loaded the game, the first area, the lighting was completely different and your character didn't look quite how you made them. So, okay, we're just gonna, I'm not gonna spend too much time on here because I promised I wouldn't. Well, try not to, because I will really spend a long time making my characters. Because that's me. And hopefully I don't make her look like Nev, which is one of the characters in the game. I will do my hardest not to. Collection. I'm okay with the skin tone. Little weathered. Seen some stuff. Maybe not that weathered. Just slightly weathered. Don't need any vitiligo. But I'm glad it's an option. Okay, right now we're looking a lot like Nev. That may also be the black hair. I did it to myself with the black hair. Yeah, that's fine. Cheeks and jaw. What can I say? I like looking at Nev. Plus, Nev is voiced by Jessica Clarke, and I can listen to her talk all day. Yeah, it's Jessica Clarke. That's what we'll just say about that. There, we'll soften her up a bit. A little bit more weight. That's crazy. But it's also the lips. The one thing I did notice is that a lot of the characters they have these big lips. Yeah, I hope I fix the eyebrows. Make them a little bit less Nev. Women have our jaws are less, men's jaws are square at the back, women's are more soft. I learned this because I was taking an anatomy class. But I had noticed that a lot of the characters in the game, when we get into it, characters from the previous games who already had defined looks are looking very square-jawed. Okay, what are we looking at? Chin. Chin bump. Okay, don't need a really wide chin. Well, maybe a little bit of a wide chin. We are a fighter. Right? Gotta have a strong chin. I don't need a chin bump, though, I don't think. We're definitely going to have to do something about
Attention.
the nose.
We are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Well, thank you for the follow. Scared the bejesus out of me. Welcome on in. It was very loud in my earballs. Oh, I don't need a larynx. I did that last time too. I was like, so I have to comment on that. You can, when I get there, you can definitely have multicolored hair, because we are not leaving her with the black hair. I swear I'm just making her look more like Nev. But maybe I'll fix that with the nose. The nose right now is Nev. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. E. I do love, we're going to keep it PG. I love that you can choose your undergarments. And you could totally, if you wanted to walk around with no clothes on, you could just walk around in shorts. I will say that the boobies don't get so big because they probably wanted to use the same armor for men or male presenting as female presenting. It's not ideal, but a lot of games do it, so I want her just like straight muscle. Right? I know, no boob slider. I mean, there is a bulge slider, though. You can sort of with the chest size. Yeah, like, it's there, but it's not very... We're not moving them a lot. Okay. I do like her being pretty tall. Like, and I do want... And, like, we gotta do the butt. Because if we're gonna do the Captain America build, we gotta have the ass to go with it. Just in my opinion. You can thank Pizzo for that. Pizzo's fault. Oh, I'm happy with the skin tone. It's gonna be Canada's ass, yeah. You should have boot sliders. I know! But again, this was... They allowed it to the extent of the armor shapes that they build, right? So... Kind of sucks, but... We get what we get. Okay, I want... the opposite tilt. I never noticed that you could increase the actual eyes. I also love that you can, like, you can do asymmetrical, which is kind of cool because nobody's face is completely symmetrical. But, I mean, we're making a fantasy character, so of course we are doing symmetrical hair. Okay, we're gonna give her hazel eyes. I just gotta do the right color combination. I'm gonna brighten that up a little bit. Well, I think that was better as the... Oh, and that one a little bit too. I need the green in the middle. Depends on how you're feeling. Pretty close. I feel like that's closer though. You can also do like totally bloodshot eyes if you want. You can be completely blind if you wanted to do that. Oh, actually that one's... It was pretty close with how they did the hazel, except for I would brighten that one up a bit. And I would use darker brown. Coming up on... Okay. I'm speeding. Yep. Okay, we gotta fix the nose, though, because the nose is not right. The nose is very, there we go. That will give her a different look than Nev. And then we gotta do the, her lips. Doo-doo-doo. Thin it up a little bit. Nostrils. And then... Okay. Get your... Grim. I'm happy. We're not playing the culty game. Okay, and the only reason I'm changing the width, the lips, is because everybody's lips look the exact same, and it drives me batshit crazy. So we need to adjust these. Be just like a horrible frowning person. We'll be neutral. Right? Neutral. Okay with that. Gotta be careful with the lip thickness because it starts showing teeth. Okay, ears. Ears I'm fine with. Hairstyle and color. Okay, Melbosa says that I have to show off the hair physics in the character creation because this is really cool. Like, they just great hair physics. Feel like we got too much of a chin. We definitely have too much of a chin for some of this hair. Not really sure what's going on with that tie at the back. We're not doing that. As much as I think those hairstyles are cool. Feels a little bit like cultural appropriation for me to use it on a light-skinned character. But there's only one side shave, and I don't like it. I do not like this hairstyle at all. It's cut weird. And it's the only side shave, which is frustrating. Let's give her a mane of hair. But we will, we'll give it some funky colors. That sounds like a good... No, I don't want to do pink. Okay, I thought you could do multiple colors. Obviously, I don't have any facial hair. Oh. Darken up the eyebrows a little bit. Yeah, I do gotta kind of do a strong chin. They made all the characters. Okay. Kind of with the tone. I mean, yeah, you do get, like, a sense of the roots and stuff. But yeah, sorry, Jen, I was mistaken. You can't quite do multicolored. Dude, I know, it's Jen's biggest thing. Jen, I promise it will be one of the first mods made. will be someone doing hair color. Really found with these, they're just highlighting the natural colors or whatnot with the character. I did kind of like that you could make glitter and stuff to go, so if you wanted to get really crazy. You could. I don't like how there's this, like, dimple under the center of the chin, like, the center of the lip. Why is there a dimple there? We just made Jenna Ortega. tattoos. I don't know that I'm going to worry about too much about tattoos. You can change all this stuff in-game, which is kind of cool. But I'm not going to worry too much about that. I may just adjust the scar on her face, though. Like, we're warriors. We've seen some shit. But I want it to be kind of like a faded scar. It was really bad when it happened, but it's not so bad anymore. Oh, apparently I got a body scar too. I don't even think I looked at these last time. Some of them are tattoos. Like you could have had I could have had a lightning scar. I feel like we got slashed. That's fair to say. Just random. I said it wouldn't take too long. It took me like an hour and a half to make my first character. So I'd say we're still winning. I don't need face paint. Okay. Accept changes. Continue. And we're going to pick the warrior class I already decided on. Okay. Faction. I don't want to be a Grey Warden because of stuff that happens with Grey Wardens. Shadow Dragons, I really like that. The Lords of Fortune adds an interesting... an interesting aspect based on previous. The Morn Watch, I feel like you need to be a mage for. And the Crows, I would probably want to be a rogue for that one. So I think we're going to do Lords of Fortune. Health competition. Deal increased damage versus mercenaries. Gain reputation with the Lords of Fortune more quickly. That's fine. When a corrupt Rivani noble double-crossed Rook, Rook escaped a collapsing ruin, turned the tables and destroyed a dangerous artifact. Hey, there's some pretty wicked-looking armor. A raising Lord of Fortune, skilled at breaking into lost tombs and ruins, Rook killed a corrupt Rivani noble to prevent an ancient Evo from being given to the Venatori. Her actions were correct and saved the lives of expedition members, but some Rivani nobles were resentful. Because the success of the Lord's expeditions relied on Rivani authorities looking the other way, it seemed wise for Rook to step away while tempers settled. Each of the backstories explains why your character is away for a little bit. Oh, I should have kept Shan. Esha.
I'm glad you're here.
Whoops. Nope, go back.
Time to get to work. What's he been saying now? Well, we're not in trouble. Let's move. Well, we made it.
Well, I guess we're doing the Arca Ishii voice,
All
which
of
is
us.
fine. I just want to adjust the Inquisition. This is my other... That's fine. Murder, Herald, Judge, Savior. These were some of the titles. Chief of the Inquisitor. Yeah. With that, the Dreadwolf vanished, but the Inquisitor swore to find him. Okay, well, I guess I can do a... whatever they consider the Inquisition past, which is fine. The playstyle is fine. Oh.
I'm happy we're here. I'm happy we're here.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do Arca Ishii.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
Voice actors. My other character has the other voice, and I love that it is slightly like Irish or Scottish at points. Quite accept it. Thank you, Mobosa, for pointing out where that was. Yeah, we're gonna leave this one as a default Inquisition because I want to see what choices they considered default. And we'll go with that. Yes, I am sure. I'm sure. We're gonna start the game, finally. I did not see that they were adding cows to Icarus. What are we going to do with cows? That's a record,
So,
35 minutes.
Where were we? Oh, right.
Back to the story so far.
Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big,
Oh, milk.
we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
I really enjoy the opening sequence to this game. You'll see once we get into it. They did a really good job of showcasing gameplay and...
Where's Nev Gallus?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Nev Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
I chose the other choice last time. Talked her down. Okay, hair physics. My other character has short hair,
Not enough gold in the
so I don't get to see this.
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nev Gallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks.
Different with a rogue? Okay, good to know.
Friend Nev Gallus is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
Less fun. Okay.
See, you say that. But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
Yeah, I didn't fight as a mage. I talked
Nev's
my
as
way
good
through
at
it,
finding
so...
people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
I believe her.
The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in
The
more
game
of a-
audio too loud now?
We don't want to
Where's
look
it good?
conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
Feels like it's peaking a little bit more than it should.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've gotta help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
That is not the right key. Hold on, hold on. Setting, apparently the controls change. I'm back. Nope, I want to use... I'll roll back, hit fire, okay. Sorry. The pickup button is the same as jump. I just... Oddest choice to make the jump button not be space. By
You're
default.
safe now.
It's
Get
frustrating.
inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
We got my gear.
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep her quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Milbosa, have you gotten to the first major choice of the game? If you haven't,
Demon.
I'm not going to say what it is, because
Here
I
they come.
don't want to spoil it when you get there. But if you have, you'll know. Alright. I'm a warrior. I gotta remember that I can block things. Well, I think I changed that too in the last one.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Sorry, I'm a shiny person. I gotta get the shinies. The lovely thing about this game is a lot of the locations you're in are actually revisitable afterwards. So if you don't necessarily get all of the shinies, it's not too bad. But there are certain missions where I've noticed if you miss the shiny, you're out of luck.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Crap. Let's move.
They're the ones who make trouble at the ball.
Venatori cultists!
I hate these assholes.
Oops, don't fall off the other side.
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
Be weird not having a... Oh, well, that would be the Captain America thing.
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Back in the Lords of Fortune, we refused to take jobs from them. We'll take jobs from almost anybody.
Good to know you have standards.
Okay, that's kind of fun. I was gonna be like, as a fighter, I don't have any ranged attacks. But I do.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
I will say that the combat at the beginning can be a little bit tricky. So, it does take a bit of getting used to. And for some, it may be difficult, especially if you have mobility issues with your hands. But you can go into like story mode and stuff to make it a little bit easier on yourself.
Looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
But it's a very flowy combat, with the ability to pause to give orders.
Varric, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found her a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but she tends to think in straight lines.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins.
I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, or whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us?
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide down the line to get across.
Until I pick up the gold.
Too old for this.
Also, the game is breathtakingly beautiful. Pretty much at all times. There are some very gorgeous spots. And it runs extremely well for being this pretty. Oops. Oh, hey! There were stings down here. Oh, I didn't get those before. Bet you I missed some stuff up top, though. Can't use party powers yet? No. Press Q to use shield toss. Okay, so that is the... Okay, so warriors use shield toss for barriers. Okay, that's good to know.
enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
We should head back. Solus is probably inside.
I know, but I'm looking for shinies.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Manrathus itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Varric would know what it is. When he looked out over it, I don't know why he was like, that sounds obvious.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think?
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons.
Two-handed weapons such as great axe balls. Attacks are slower.
Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf Fen-Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
But I made a new character.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Oh, I can't show you a close-up of her. Sure. Yeah, well, you had D&D. And I'm tired. Tonight is just bugging me because this is literally all I've been playing since last week. You did a shopping episode. Nice. Get anything good?
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them
also,
to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Like, just look how freaking gorgeous this is. When you stop walking, the water ripples out away from you. And, like, all the companions as well. Like, we're creating multiple ripples. Sorry, it's just freaking beautiful. We do session 0 of our Everyday Heroes campaign on Wednesday. Melbosa is being nice enough to DM for us in this new system that we're all going to be learning.
This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
It's a D&D system based off of 5e with differences. It's kind of hard to explain, but like armor class, you still have an armor class that based on whether you get hit. It's actually like a 2-hit. But armor class itself only comes into play when you're about to be down to 0 hit points. Then it's how much does your armor protect you from dying.
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Yeah, it's called Everyday Heroes. You play through, if you follow the pre-made campaigns anyway, you'll be playing through like movies. Like, I think we're starting with Rambo. Just as we get used to the system. But yeah, so it's not fantasy, but it is like superhero, like movie hero, cinematic heroes. Yeah, leveled. No idea what to do with my skill points on this warrior build though.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Okay, I'm gonna spoiler myself a little bit, but I'm gonna make a choice up ahead that is directly dependent on a second choice that I'm gonna make later in the campaign. So I'm gonna royally piss off a character later in the campaign. So I gotta make sure that I choose the choice that makes them happy at this part of the campaign.
Almost there.
Oh, we're gonna have our big first fight coming up here. Look, tonight I am Captain America. Except for we've decided that this is Canada's ass. And this is Pizzo's fault, because Pizzo totally told me that I could build an entire character that just throws their shield constantly. So that is happening.
Nothing compared to how many will get if Solus finishes his ritual.
I guess it would be, it's Ferelden's ass. We're gonna be Ravani's, because our character's Ravani. Ah, here's the boss fight. Puerto Rico's flag, it does!
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Have to remember to block. I am not as strong as I am later on.
Watch the lightning!
Woo!
Get through the veil.
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
I mean, it is a pride demon. I have to get used to where the time blocks are on this character. Because learning to do the time block is very important. Big sound. Oh. What's going on with the sound? Is it too loud?
All right. I'll take it from here.
You sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
It's also not very loud.
To set him another option to help him justify changing his mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up something where I can listen to it. It may be stressing my system a little bit here. Oh my. Hold on, I'm gonna make it. That was weird.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rob.
Oh, hey, Choppy.
Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
Probably OBS and the game fighting for resources. Or fighting for CPU, because my GPU is fine.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. Can't hold these demons up forever.
I had to support Varric, which is what I did in the first playthrough too. I just figured that's what my character would do. There is a boob slider, it's just not big enough.
Upon this world, it must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen.
Damn it, Solus.
Please.
You need to listen. And then he destroys Bianca.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding?
That is solely based off of
Good luck.
me knowing that I'm going to piss her off later. It's like, oh, I need the approval now, damn it. And I have noticed something like what you guys were experiencing, like what was coming through there. Every once in a while, when I'm in a spot where it's raining a lot, the audio will go a little warbly.
This is it.
And again, like,
Bring down the scaffolding.
my CPU is only at 72%, so I don't know why. Why that it's happening, but
Why? Why tear down the veil? Knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
Right!
Together. Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
which dude? Solus or Varric? Yeah, Varric should have tried to go down the stairs or whatnot. The guy who got the knife in the chest. That was the prologue.
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Get out of my head.
As I said,
Out!
I do not want to be here any more than you do. But your actions have set events in motion. And I would not have your ignorance on my conscience.
What are you talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies. Clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to...
Well, you threw it into Varric's chest.
All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Little bit of an oops.
Why? Why tear down the veil? Listen.
Oh, I get the cool outfit right from the start.
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay, but I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the unfortunate business involving a corrupt noble and that ancient evil. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, Look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
So I do love right. I get a bunch of stuff in my wardrobe because of previous EA game purchases and some other stuff. Like, we both went through that ordeal, right? But Nev looks like she got beat the shit out of. And we got a little crack on the back of the head.
I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Oh, it is that time. Grab all my rewards. This actually might be kind of cool. Actually wear like my warden armor from the first Dragon Age. You can also change your companions' appearances too if you want, like which armor they're in or whether they look like they're wearing the armor that they're wearing. Kind of nice. You want to play around with everybody. And there is a mirror right off the hop for changing your appearance if you want to. So for instance, if I decided to go add tattoos or whatnot, I could.
Whoa.
Rook, you're awake. And we're
in the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should, but maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Okay, so we will look at the skill tree because it's actually crazy. Which is really cool. There are 3 specializations, but you can't choose them to level 20. So you kind of gotta figure out which way you want to go. Oh, Mornwatch. Yeah, I'm not gonna follow what my character like. If I was following the Lords of Fortune skill tree, like my background, I would end up there. But I don't do that with any character. So. Woo! Well, welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you, Torment, for bringing your friends. How was stream? What were you playing, Tor? The alerts are very loud in my earbuds. Probably for you guys, too. Apparently this is the one where we throw our shields lots. So I'm just checking out the specialization. First shield toss to deal necromantic. Whoa, 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 whoa. Helldivers. Man, that's a game that I haven't heard of in a while. heard people playing in a while. I know lots of people still play it. Did you achieve your goals? Perfect throw. Release shield toss in the moment new charge levels attain to gain bonus damage and bounces. Okay, so I do want to go this way if I want to do shield toss, but we are going to... I gotta figure out which way I gotta go. Oh, that roll, okay. Ooh, that's a good spell as well. Feel like we would go up here for sure. We didn't fail, at least. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's sometimes the best that you can hope for. Well, thanks for bringing your friends on in. We're just doing some Dragon Age Veilguard. And this is my second character. I'm just trying to decide which way on the skill tree I want to go here. The nice thing about this skill tree is I can actually... you can refund skills, which is nice. Yeah, I feel like I would choose all the dexterous skills anyway, and then go out from there. But yeah, the skill tree is crazy. Weapon survival abilities. Oh, let's see on. Yeah, of course. You gotta take care of yourself after a stream, but thanks for stopping on in. I'm glad you're doing good. Have fun with some Helldivers. Oh, I hurt myself walking over there.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this?
Always do the
chasing
bonus
Solus
chats.
with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe safer?
Harding, are you doing all right?
I don't know. Are you? Is anyone? Anyway,
effed up.
doesn't matter how I'm doing. What are we gonna do about this mess? We were going to go back through the Alluvion, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
Cool thing to notice if you ever end up playing the game is each of these areas in the castle. Well, sorry, not the castle, the lighthouse is what this place is called. It changes, the areas change as the story progresses or as you move through. I am very much used to playing these type of games, especially a BioWare RPG. So I'm sort of just used to, after every mission or major thing I take on, I come back and talk to everybody. But it starts to become real evident as the rooms start changing, which is kind of cool.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You all right?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
I'm already romancing Nev in my other playthrough, so we're gonna stay away from that. I'm gonna say I do trust you.
Of course I do. We're a team.
Is this how fast you trust anyone? Should I be touched or worried?
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay. So step one is figure out
Welcome
what we're
back.
chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
I picked the Erika Ishii voice this time. Yeah. So, my character's Erika Ishii. Nev is Jessica Clark. And Harding is voiced by Ali Hills. Ali Hillis? Ali... Now I have to go look that up. Oh, apparently it's been Googled. I mean, I have also Googled it. Hillis. I was like, I knew it wasn't Hills. But it was close. Oh, wait. Can I do the statue thing yet? Hold on. I gotta see if I can open another room yet. Might not be able to... We'll see. Oh. To enter library passage, 3 pairings must meet face to face. Okay. I don't think I noticed that note last time.
Must be 2 more.
Look at this place. We planned a rebellion here once, said we'd change the future of the elves, throw off tyrants, and we did. Now the path outside is fractured. It'll be hard rekindling all the Illuvians. Solus, if you see this, I'll be looking for you out in this world and in the mortal one. Don't cause too much trouble before I get there. Without reeds? Oh, I fell through the hole. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, now you're just saying random words. But that letter didn't have a signature. Womp womp. I was like, I don't know what you're saying.
That's the second. 1 more to go.
The last 2 statues. There's the 3rd one. Oh, there it is. I always forget where that one is. Woo! Trying to fall off the world again. As Nev said, it's a long way down, so you're supposed to be careful out here and not run around willy-nilly.
Okay.
There we go.
That did something.
Nope, not this way yet. I want to go get treasures. There are a lot, and I do mean a lot of codex entries in this game. On all the different factions, on specific characters, and specific past and the world at large. So even if you haven't played the other 3 games, you literally read about them. I didn't even. There's a whole one on sexuality in Thetis. Forward way of thinking about things. Actually, if you really wanted to, like, I've actually in my other game spent time reading through a lot of the entries, and you learn some interesting things. Like, Harding has a scar on her face, and you won't find out how she got it unless you read one of the codex entries. And it is actually kind of cute how she ended up getting the scar, but I'm not going to spoil it.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Got it when she was a kid.
Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
In my head. Solus showed up while I was out cold to gripe about us breaking his ritual.
He's mad about us destroying his ritual?
Sounded like it. When the ritual went wrong, he ended up trapped in some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm not in danger. He can only barely reach me. I bled a little when I got knocked out.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elgernon and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elgernon and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
Think like a warrior. I still would do the
If Elgernon and Gillenane
reserved part.
Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word.
I have to be a good leader.
Then let's go
Not a
investigate
terrible
for
leader.
ourselves. We'll find out what we're dealing with. And then, we take our shot.
Fine. The Alluvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache.
Thanks.
I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Alluvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that alluvion.
If it even takes us back to Arlethan.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right. Let's take a look around and see if we can find any...
Shut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it!
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade and somethings got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods, Elgernon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evan-Urus.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
So Elgernon and Gillenane are loose, which means what?
You thought Solus was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Urus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, I need you to stay with Strife and Irulan, alright?
I'm fine.
You're the best detective in Minrathous. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. If trouble shows up, they could use your skills.
Fair enough.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp.
That's
it's
the
just south of here.
polite way to be like, you're injured, stay here.
Ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And Thank you.
We're gonna start crackling again?
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit.
Fixed it. Kind of odd that it's doing that, but...
Is that suit of armor moving?
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Balara? Balara Luther? Strife and Ireland sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elgornon and Gillinane have escaped Fenharel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Ireland said you're their best veil jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons.
Ugh.
A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
That's the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Let's get all the shinies.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Construct broke my leg. Veridon took a blade to the gut. We can hear them above us on the bridge. Once they leave, we'll make a break for it. They can't wait for us forever, right? Poor skeleton there. 2 poor skeletons. I wonder if I got any other armor. Oh, I can't go into my inventory yet. Oh, I missed a thing down there.
Demons! Right where we need to go.
Then let's deal with them. Quick.
I'm there.
Yep, forgetting that I can block.
Phew. So what is this artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Oh, thanks. I think I may have to switch it. Because on my other character, I have... Okay, and then defend on the front one. That might help because of my other character. That's how my keybinds are.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
What was this place?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
See what I mean? Beautiful.
Is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside. It almost feels like an armory. Or something like that.
What's an armory doing this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Oh, I never noticed that before. There's a Hala up top. Well, that's interesting. Hala is elven deer.
And there we go. Easy.
Huh. That's a great trick.
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Don't mind me, just breaking all the boxes for materials. Do I have inventory yet? Oh, I do. Yay. Oh, I'm really having trouble with the block on this character.
Here we go. Range incoming.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
Good to know.
So, that ritual, the big one where the sky was ripping apart, you say that was Fen'Harel? I mean, the real Fen'Harel?
That's what I've been told. Though right now he goes by Solus.
And, sorry, the things that got out, the big scary ones, that was Gilnane and Elgranon?
Are you okay? You sound a little flustered.
Oh, you know, just finding out that 3 of my gods are out there trying to end the world. Why wouldn't I be okay?
Valara's adjusting real well. Just working through some things.
wonder how they died.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal magic. But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow. Damn! Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby. Got it!
Thought there were no more. She said when there's one, there's more nearby.
Never gets old.
Can anything here tell us what that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be. These constructs! It means I was right.
Right about what?
About where we are. It's an armory. And I think I know what the artifact is.
I thought I killed them all already. Now I killed them all. It's a weird hissy noise when it died.
So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Those butterflies show up everywhere in the Arlithan forest, and I haven't found a way to interact with them yet. I feel like there should be one, but maybe they didn't actually program one in. Yeah, the older elves were assholes. Fortunately, they gave Elvenkind a bad name all along.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
All right, everyone.
Don't worry, they're not zombies.
In the back. That spot. Move.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. killed today.
Although I guess, really, in terms of Dragon Age, they kind of are zombies because they're blighted. I wanted to say humanoid creatures, but really, Darkspawn are blighted creatures, period. They really did make them look kind of cool. Zombies. They're else you feel like they should be. No, they are... Any creature can become a darkspawn.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
Got your back.
Go get it, Blair.
Sure, here we go. Trouble scouted.
Nice hit, Rook.
And
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlethan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
Bubbles first, darkspawn later. Yep, gotta pop the bubble. First, I must look for all the treasures. Even though I missed one.
More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
Whoops. I mean, why wouldn't you use a ballista any chance you can?
Another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Me too.
Me three. Okay, Balara, do your thing.
The last barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it. Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
Not going that way yet.
If that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Durthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer.
Whoops. Randomly just 2 darkspawn show up.
Looks like like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Okay, good night. Thanks for hanging out. I'm heading off probably shortly too.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
Power crystal number 1. And number 2.
We did it. All that's left is the Nodus Thallen. I have so many questions.
Welcome back, Robster Domin.
You ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see.
Had to do something. Well, that's okay. Not gonna go too much longer. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys have been hearing my Discord sounds all night long, and I didn't even realize it.
Okay, here it is. The Nodus Thallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because darkspawn, demons, and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
I'm sure we can handle it.
It isn't that simple. If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before.
Bad guy.
It's almost like it's breathing.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Hey, yep. Revinding the key is definitely helping with the blocking. Should actually set off a detonation. Oh, we're not quite ready. Now we're ready. Oh, I don't have Harding's. I can't do a detonation. Oh, what's my ultimate? Oh, ground smash. That is suplex? That was funny. Just, this character's all Marvel build.
Well, wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days.
I love Fedora.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh. Ooh, what does that crystal do? Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh, no you don't.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthara.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthara. What do you...
The Norlesian ghost.
So that's the Notisterthalin?
It was, or is, I mean. Crystal's broken though, needs fixing. It's kinda my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp.
Okay. I got the chest, so time to go.
Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of Veil Jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The Archive Spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
Archive's broken. Won't tell us anything. But that doesn't matter. Any Dalish settlements we can save, we should.
So far, we've been lucky and arrived just in time. But given how fast these Darkspawn are moving, it's only a matter of time till our luck runs out.
Well, it hasn't run out yet, so let's stretch it until it breaks.
If we could predict where they'd strike next, we might get ahead of them. But so far, they've been unpredictable.
Which leaves us with what?
Demetus Crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demetus Crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Nev, you were still shaky, and...
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demetus Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Could we really be at war
Okay,
with our own...
we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
We aren't prepared.
Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both. And now that we've met, do your best not to die, yeah?
Randy Dowager Quarterly. Kind of a pretty shiny shield.
Seems like a lot's happened around here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
What a view.
That was the capital city, Arlethan. This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day.
you want to grab shinies in this game because that's how you upgrade your gear. So pretty much everything you can pick up, you should pick up. Sorry. If I remember correctly, there's not a lot I can do yet over here. Yeah, everything's blocked off. Except for the owl statue.
Huh. A giant owl. Must be something to this. Oh, what the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing.
Ooh, ooh.
Look at that.
Brooke, ready to go?
I don't know what to set your for companion skills yet. I mean, Harding... Oh, I don't have any points for Harding, but I do have for Balara. So that's worth noting that you want to not only do your own skills, but make sure you do your companion skills. Feel like I'm going all the way around the center one on this one.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing.
Dun dun dun.
This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
I don't think this is very long. But I have a feeling I should probably quit while I'm ahead here.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody?
Practicing all the skills on the inanimate object. Murder hobo shit. True. How you doing today, AWOL?
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something
Glad
out?
to hear it.
No, to keep something in.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
Must keep
You okay? What happened here?
them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello? I don't think he can hear us.
We'll be rewarded. All of us. No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
Sure, as they're all getting absorbed into the blight.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
The town square!
We need to search for survivors.
See what we can find. Fan out.
Well, that was a note saying that the mayor is not a very good man.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlathan. I can't believe this happened.
Is that an Aravel on the roof?
Blight must have lifted it up there.
This blight is weird.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static. But this is alive.
Okay, let's keep going. Might be more survivors.
Doesn't look like there's any real survivors.
What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the Veil Jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Don't mind me. Nothing left of your village anyway, and I need the supplies.
Must keep looking. Must find the Veil Jumpers.
The mayor said to find them.
Why were they looking for Veil Jumpers? What did the mayor want with them?
That's not creepy or ominous.
Look! More people.
Must round up everyone. Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Milva! That's one of your fellow Veil Jumpers? Laura!
Jahel! He's alive!
Bellara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Bellara, be careful.
Help me! Anyone!
Come on, that sounds close.
Following the trail of gold on the ground. Because Mayor's an asshole.
Help me! Hurry!
That's a dragon.
Here?
No! 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 Please!
Hey!
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilnenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
All this for gold? The villagers, the Veil Jumpers, the blights everywhere. Dimena's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blight everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook,
I'm not an asshole. Most of the time. And yes, that is some dedicated self-love. That's what I was laughing about, Bori.
Let's get him out of there.
What? This entire village is dead because of him.
I know.
Then why spare him?
We don't kill people, not like this. We're not murderers. We're not like the gods.
Thank you.
I didn't ask for your gratitude.
Then, if I may offer some advice, steel yourself. I felt their power. The promises they make, it's irresistible.
Then try harder next time. Don't make me regret saving you.
Yes, of course. But you should be worried about the rest of the world. Or this will be our future.
The Fade had opened, and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Alright, we've just unlocked the ability to fast travel. And completed the first major plot point. First major plot points. So that's a good spot to save it out of any. Because I'm fading fast. And I think it's time to get out of the chair. What am I naming this? First. Tomatoes. Done. I will say, Bob, name it Bob. I do love the saving. Because people like the best outcome for things. And a lot of times we're doing things classified as save scumming. Well, BioWare has decided to add temporary decision saves all the way along. So any major decision point that you make, there's always a save right before it so that you can go back and change it if you want to. Which I actually surprisingly haven't had to use yet. But it's great that those saves are there. Because, you know, things and stuff. Right? Exactly. You can just flip back if you don't like the answer. So, and then replay from that point. But they decided to include it automatically, so then you don't have to be quick saving or anything like that. It just does it automatically for you. There's also quite a few autosaves. So the only time I really have to save the game is when I'm exiting the game. And I usually just put whatever the spot in the game I'm at. And if I've chosen a love interest, I will put their name so that I know that that's what's going on. Sorry, just had a message from my sister-in-law. And yeah, here's another yawn coming. Well, thanks for sharing the stream, Melbosa. But yeah, what was I talking about? Saves. So yeah, the only time I really have to save is just before I quit the game. I haven't chosen a love interest for this character yet. My first character is romancing Nev. But there are a lot of female options in this one, and even at least one of the male options is intriguing. The other one, I don't want to spoil it, but but you're gonna be gay, yeah. No, it's a really good game though. So, in any case, I think I'm gonna head out for the evening. Time to get out of the chair and go stretch out on something and go fall asleep probably pretty quickly, I would think. Did a lot of work today, a little sore. Thanks for hanging out this evening. And of course we'll be back next Thursday. Oh yeah, nap. Nap would have been good. I didn't have time for a nap. I was debating it, but did not have enough hours. Well yeah, we'll catch you guys next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And enjoy your board games for those who are playing. Yeah, I was thinking maybe popcorn and a movie that I won't fall asleep during. Hopefully. But for now, I'm gonna sign off. Say goodnight, everybody. When life gets hard, frag it. That's a good saying. And yeah. Remember, for my fellow American friends, that your Canadian support is here for you. Grab a Canadian for some hugs. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you guys next week. Good night.